Well, welcome everyone to the 2021 FME World Fair.
We have a new FME comic, and if you, yay! Fantastic.
Thank you,
Well
audience.
done.
Audience.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining us for the FME World Fair 2021 wrap-up session. My name is Dale Lutz. I'm one of the two co-founders of SAFE, and I'm joined today by
I'm Don Murray, and I'm the other co-founder. And it's been quite a 9 days for sure. Lots of great talks, and we're excited to show you some of the highlights.
Yes, so much to reflect upon, and there's a lot of serious things, a lot of amazing talks about the value that FME is bringing to organizations, how it's improving people's work lives and their company's ability to make decisions, how it's making things that were formerly impossible possible. But through that all, there was also some fun. And so we're going to have a little bit of chance to look at both aspects today.
Absolutely. So lots went on in the World Fair. So we're going to just, do a quick tour and do a recap and highlight everything that has transpired.
Yes. So the first thing we wanted to focus on was the session highlights. And boy, there were so many. I still haven't seen all of them myself, but the ones that I have seen were absolutely fantastic. And there's many, many hours of viewing ahead for all of us out there. But you can take a quick peek here at all the ones that seem to have been the most popular.
Yeah, that's right. And we put the ones in bold that were from our partners, because our partners were a key part of the World Fair. We wanted to be an inclusive event with all our partners, and you can just see there just so many great talks for many hours ahead. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I know I ducked into one that was called the Transformer Freak Show. That's a fairly detailed, intense look at some parts of FME that few often tread in. Another one by our friends Locus down in New Zealand talked about using FME to edit video, which is a pretty cool thing as well. So yeah, there was lots of great ones, and we wanted to just point out that they aren't going away. So you can keep looking at them within the environment you're in right now until June the 30th. And I bet, Don, they're going to find their way onto other platforms after that.
Yeah, that's right. They ultimately also will be put on the FME channel, which is on YouTube, and so that they'll be there for forever for folks to use and reflect on when they're looking for ways to use FME.
Yeah, so many great sessions, but we thought we'd actually go out to our audience and take a poll to ask all of you what your favorite session was. And so this is where I hand it off to Elizabeth to run the logistics here. But is stuff happening, Elizabeth?
Stuff is happening. So the poll is now live. Be sure to type in what your favorite session was so we can see the results start to trickle in here.
Yes, Don and I are busy looking off to our right as we see the Zipster Magic Show. Don, that's one of your faves.
Yeah, the Magic Show Magic Show is a theme. There was at least two magic shows during the presentation. And yeah.
I mean, Don, anybody can predict what you're thinking and have it be on a coffee mug, but who can actually make 1,000 FME engines run at the same time? That's pretty special.
That's real magic. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was skeptical with Neb's Magic Show, but I have to say it was amazing. So
yeah, it was truly amazing. Yeah, quite a range. Actually, the talk on FME governance, I know that was one you had mentioned, Don, is kind of an interesting one.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, that was done from by a partner, so it's really, really great.
Yeah. And FME helping with the fight against climate change. That was one I haven't seen yet, but I definitely want to dig into.
I know. I know. Well, one of the good things when we all get back on the road is that was a time where I would, download stuff from YouTube and watch it. And so now there's lots of great watching. Yeah.
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 Somebody calls out the data extraordinaire. I actually spoke with one of the contestants yesterday, and they were pleased that they made it to level 6. It was crushingly hard. So I know Olivia from Safe was there to help out and to be the safer to ask. And she said she was asked 3 times, and every time she gave the wrong answer. So she's still stinging from that. So Mark Ireland runs a tough game show. So
He does. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, the lizard lair, there was several of those that, and actually very, very deeply appreciate all of your participation in that one. One of the things that we really got out of previous times interacting with all of you is to help us understand where your pain points are. And the lizard lair was the closest thing we could do that kind of come up against that this time around. And your feedback has already been floating around the Safe office and helping us as we chart our future on the corporate Kanban board, right, Don?
Absolutely. Because that is one of the highlights for us of any conference is getting, finding out what data challenges people have and how we can do a better job. So that was really good to get that done.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I think maybe we'll call that good. Elizabeth, what do we do next?
All right. Thanks everyone for your responses. Yeah, it did look like we had quite a few trickle in. So we'll be sure to look at those and see which ones were the most popular. But yeah, it looked like the Magic Show and the Zipsters Magic Show were definitely quite a hit there.
Yeah, great. Okay. I pulled this out of a slide it was a customer presentation within a partner presentation from the Netherlands. I think PeopleWorks, it's called, the company. But I really thought that this captures what gets Dawn and I out of bed in the morning and why we're so excited about what all of you do with FME. Reducing throughput from 60 days down to 1 day as a net result of a project. And that I think, for one thing, in this particular case, there was a 30-day government regulation. So not only are they within the government regulation, but look at all the time. And that can't help but have a good result for all involved in this situation.
Yeah, that's right. And data quality is something that, we have many clients using. And just to have it called out there, that is one of the true benefits and value of using FME. Better data quality means you can make better decisions. I mean, it's as simple as that. So that's really, really great. Yeah.
Yeah. So I encourage all of you to browse around all those remaining talks you haven't seen, learn a few things, figure out how you might apply some of these into your own organization, and maybe be inspired for a talk that you might share with the rest of us, maybe at FME World Tour, when and if that happens again, and the FME User Conference when that rolls around as well. But it was great. And I just want to also right now thank everybody who participated, who presented. Thank you so much for sharing your learnings and your knowledge with the rest of us. We are truly in your debt.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But now I think we have some other fun things to look at. Dawn, did you go to any of these networking sessions?
I did, and they were great, and the conversations were always, interesting and super valuable. I remember I was, at first I was always skeptical how many people would show up, but it was really, really, really great. Yeah. I was able to some of the creative topics too. Like there's one about pets, and there is one about awkward people. And I think we all think we're awkward people. I mean, when it comes right down to it, I think we all think we're awkward. So, but anyway, it was good. They were really good. Yeah.
I think
you
we're
went
all
to the energy one, didn't you, Dale?
Yes, I went to an energy one. Really interesting to hear some of the themes that were going on there, and the importance of databases to their work and some of the stuff they're up to. Yeah, really, really good. The doctor's office, this number is a little stale. That was as of yesterday. There were 45 appointments that were attended to, and good discussions. And that's always a big part of any time we're in person for an FMEUC. And we did our best to make that the same way in this virtual world. And thanks everybody, both safers and customers, for getting together and working through some issues.
Yeah, and if the World Fair's over, and so but if you do have anything you want to talk to us, just reach out on live chat or anywhere else, and we can have these discussions anytime. So really, really appreciate all those too. Yeah.
And Don, even after 28 years, good old CAD to GIS, still one of the key topics.
Still the bread and butter. It is. It's still one of the big challenges for sure.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. But actually, kind of ironically, on the far right there, the last topic is a pretty fresh one: automations.
Yeah, automations and enterprise integration. Absolutely. Yeah.
Very, very powerful, and a future direction for us, or well, an emerging direction. It's here already, but it's becoming more important. So yeah, that was on the networking side. So thanks everybody for participating in that. Oh, the escape room, Don. I'm told you got caught in there.
Yeah, Dimitri'd be very disappointed in my performance inside his escape room. I almost reached out to him and said, Dimitri, it's too dark on my screen. And then I realized, I mean, this gives you the idea of what he's dealing with. And then I clicked the button and okay, the room. So yeah, but I did not escape. Yeah, I didn't even come close. So yeah, I'm impressed. 300 people got out.
Yes, that is very, very impressive. And I think Canada Post is basically we've upped its activity level as a result, isn't there? There's prizes being sent out as we speak.
I think so.
Yes. And I'd love to see if anybody figured out, if you clicked on this radio, it played music, and that music was actually carefully chosen. And so we should almost have a contest to see if anybody could figure out what that was about. But I got to say, Don, the lock here was what stumped me the longest. Yeah. So
yep. Did you get out, Dale?
I did eventually get out. I did have to have a little help from a friend to figure out I had the right combination, but I swear I did everything. But then the last time when I got the clue, I thought it was the same, but it worked the last time. So it must have been user error. So yeah. Anyway, thanks, Dimitri, for putting together an amazing puzzle. We were commenting that I think this was built using FME, and we think that this could be an interesting webinar or article or tutorial because it was pretty amazing using all the different aspects of FME to put this together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, it's time for either the wheel of wow or the wheel of fish. So this is for anybody that interacted with us. So if you did anything in some fashion, you might have gotten chosen to have your name on here, and I'm going to try pulling it up right now. Okay.
Live, yeah.
Are we seeing it, Elizabeth?
We are.
We are.
Okay. And so I guess I click the button and then the wheel will spin, and they're going to, what are they going to win, Elizabeth? Tell us.
So they are going to win a Lizard and Zipster Stuffy, some special World Fair playing cards, an FME Lizard comic book, and some exclusive socks.
Those socks are wild.
I haven't seen them in person yet, but I'm going to hit, here it goes. Music is playing in my room. Wow.
Awesome.
Chakumeka.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. So somehow we'll be in touch with you to get your address, and we'll be sending all those prizes your way. And to those who are just around there, Mackenzie, Tyson, Brian, you were this close,
so close.
As Don would say, missed it by that much.
That's great. So there's a good old TV show reference. Yeah.
So now, here we go. We're back. And so we also wanted to take a look a little bit at some of the fun in the photo booth. Don, that's you in behind there, isn't it?
It is, with a tattoo on my forehead. Absolutely it is. Yeah. So I was one of the first, the ones who sort of did the prototype test, and yeah, a lot of fun. So people always love photo booths. And so it's, so and this one was no different, a big, huge hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the baby one. That one was my favorite, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The red geographics in the previous slide were in there. It looks like Darth Vader attended. I actually didn't bump into him.
No,
but
neither did I.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Lots of good fun there. Oh, and then was there one involving pets?
Yeah, people put their pets in too. Yeah, there's Elizabeth with her pets. Yeah. That's really great.
Yeah. So all kinds of folks got involved in the photo booth. Few interesting quotes, and this means a lot to us. So thanks for writing those very, very kind things. Means a lot to us, and we're really glad that you enjoyed the time. I know our team had a lot of fun, but also a lot of work putting this together. So
a lot of effort to pull this off, and it really turned out great. So we're pretty amazing team we have here at SAFE.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
there was also
too. Yeah, lots of great posts, and and people really getting into the theme, as well as sharing the amazing ways that they use FME to solve real data challenges.
In a variety of languages as well. I forget how many languages were represented, but it was quite a bunch.
Quite a few, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, zips were really done. Well, you know, we both, you know, look the same since neither one of us has hair. So, and this came up because I was reading the Zipsters quotes from the Zipsters Magic Show, and then somebody noticed, hey, wait a minute, they kind of look the same. So, yeah. So
and Hans pointed out that, and you know, I have worked with Don for 28 years, and I also have hung around Zipster a fair bit, and I've never actually seen them at the same time in the same place.
Yeah, how about that? I'll neither confirm nor deny anything. So there you go.
Yes. So anyway, that was good fun. And yeah.
And more social quotes.
Yeah. Julia, I think, was pretty blown away by the magic show, especially the Ewan McGregor.
That was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll not be forgotten soon. It looks like there's FME towels floating around, Don.
Oh, there are. They're really nice too. Yeah. Beach towels. Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
We love swag. Yeah.
And speaking of swag, oh, here's a bunch of folks that got themselves some other swag of some sort. Oh, these guys are getting the coveted socks, it looks like, Don.
Yeah, they get all those things, I think. Yeah. So look at that. And these are the folks who use social with the right tags. And so, you know, FME World Fair and FME Enjoy the Ride. So they
must have gotten chosen out of the random hat somehow.
Yeah, exactly. There was a lot of posts, and thanks everybody for doing that and helping to create the excitement.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's right. I'm at the grand prize winners now of our carnival competition. So there was an overall competition. You got points for doing things like getting out of the escape room and attending things and giving review feedback. And so for 96 of you, Elizabeth says to check your email. That means you're getting something.
Yeah. And I'm going to check my email right now. I didn't get out of the escape room, so I don't have high hopes. So,
well, there's lots of room in there, Don. There's 96 spots, so
97 actually. But anyway,
you're right.
Matthew, so yeah,
sorry about that. Good point. Good point. Yeah. And off by one error. Good thing that. Good thing you're my code
reviewer. Developers. We've been bit by that many times.
Good thing Don was my code reviewer all those years ago. Third place.
Alicia, yeah.
Yes.
So congratulations.
Presumably you're getting some sort of prizes being sent to you.
Yeah.
Second place, Betty.
Yeah, Betty's
okay, thank you, Betty. And first place, this was a horse race, wasn't it, Don?
It was crazy. Yeah, it really was. We kept trying to figure out, and they all hit the wire at the same time. So how many was there, Dale?
I don't know. We'll get the drum roll. Let's cue our friend Charles for the drum roll. I'm assuming the drum roll is playing. And the photo finish tells us, here it comes. I'll count it down. 3, 2, 1. Here they are. Wow.
A 5-way tie. So yeah, look at that.
Yeah. Bert, David, Yuri, Kenneth, Sander. Congratulations.
Come on down and get your prize.
Yes. So Elizabeth, or if you're there, can you tell us what did these folks do to actually, how did they maximize their points?
Yeah, so we owe these 5 a huge round of applause. Each of them attended over 90 sessions at the World Fair, and there's only 130 total to begin with. So that is extremely impressive. And they all cracked the escape room as well. Yeah. So pretty impressive.
Yes. And they're getting some form of prize sent to them, Elizabeth?
Yes, they're getting a fleece hoodie, sweatpants. They're getting those Lizard and Zipster stuffies, some playing cards, that exclusive comic book, and socks as well.
Wow.
Really, it's a whole wardrobe.
A whole wardrobe, yep.
And so if they come to the user conference next year, we expect them to be wearing all this. And we will check the socks, right, Dale?
Yeah. Yes, casual day. There'll be a casual day at the user conference.
That's
where
right.
we can, or maybe it's just FME wear day. So yes, anyway, thank you all so much.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and a special thanks to our sponsors on the Tech Alliance side. We have AWS, CityWorks, Esri, and Snowflake. So thank you so much for supporting us.
Yes. And on the partner side, our friends down in New Zealand, Abley, in Ireland, IMGS, here in British Columbia, iOpen, down in, I think, Colorado, but in America anyway, Modern Geosystems. And I think Spatial DNA is from Canada. Is that right, Don?
That's
Eastern
right,
Canada?
Ontario. Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
So
Yep.
thank you all. Thank you all so much. It means a lot to us.
Thank you. Yeah, and our partners. Wow, thanks so much for making this truly a world event. We really appreciate all your support and the great presentations. And anybody out there watching who hasn't attended some of these, the Partner Pavilion is still open till June 30th. So, feel free to go in there and see all the great customer stories and partner presentations at the Partner Pavilion. Yeah.
Yeah, as I mentioned at the opening of the show, I've managed to duck into a few of them, and I've been very, very impressed. There's just a wealth of great material in here, for sure. So take advantage and take a snoop at all that expertise. And again, thank you, partners, for all you do and all the great intellect and skill and ingenuity that you bring to solve problems for our common customers. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Really, really great. And we're hoping to see, all our partners next year as well. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So submit an evaluation in the hub if you haven't already, and let us know how things have gone and what you think we did well and what we can do to improve.
Yeah.
Should we do this type of thing again?
Absolutely. It's always, the feedback is always so great to get. Doesn't matter how good or how much fun, there's always something we can do better. And we just thrive on that. That's safe. So, yeah.
Yeah. And yes, Don, we were mentioning that earlier, but June 30th is when the hub shuts down. So until then, you're able to wander around and help yourself.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. The first
One
of
more
one.
thing.
Yeah.
So
One
what
more
is this
thing.
thing? Yeah.
Well, it's a big deal. It's been years literally in the making, but we're pleased today to announce that the FME Academy, which is a free self-serve learning platform that you can kind of make your own adventure through, is online and ready to roll. So a lot of folks have been working behind the scenes, particularly Sam and Ryan and others in our company. And we're really, really excited about this. FME is the Swiss Army knife of tools. So there's many, many aspects of it that you may choose to master or not. And this is going to allow us to provide training in areas that are more customized in a way to what you might need.
Yeah, absolutely. And you get badges so you can actually show what you've taken, quizzes so you know that you've mastered it.
Yeah.
And it's just a great, the modules make them as small as we can to really focus on particular areas. So it's really, really great.
Yeah. So very excited about that. So you can visit it actually even right now. If you go to community.safe.com, you'll see it up there. And one of the things, it's the Academy. So it's live and ready to roll. You do need an account to our FME community, but hey, that's a great thing to have anyway, because that gets you into the forums where questions and answers happen literally 24/7. The sun never sets on the FME community. And it's a great place to learn how to solve problems with FME.
Yeah, and just so many great experts there from around the world. So it's really, really, and there's user groups, groups that are based on location. So if you want to meet other people in your area, just watch out for that as well. It's really good. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and there's another thing, Don.
Yes, we're hoping, fingers are crossed, that next year everybody will be able to come to visit us in Vancouver. So we have it in the beautiful convention center. It's right on the water, looking over the mountains. It's just like a world-class facility. And initially this was going to be in 2019, but it's been, 2020. It was going to be in 2020. Yeah, time's flying by in this strange
and then 2021.
And 2021. And so we're pretty confident the way things are going in 2022. So we expect over 1,000 people to be there. So, come and join us. And it's just a lot of fun. And we feed you really well. So if you like chocolate covered strawberries, that's one of my favorites. So yeah, be sure to come, and it's really great.
Don, I know it's in 2022, but I think we're going to party like it's 1999.
That's right.
I think everybody's going to be in the mood.
I think so. Yeah. So.
And I think that's all we got. So thanks so much, everybody. Again, I want to thank the team at SAFE, particularly for the enormous amount of work that they did behind the scenes, and also all of the partners and presenters, customers who created the material that was really so fantastic and shared with all of us. Thank you all so much.
Yeah, the World Fair really was, everybody coming together in the whole FME community to share what they've learned with FME, what they're solving with FME, so that we all benefit and can get even more value from the FME. So we try to make it fun as we can in a virtual world, and hopefully you were able to learn things while having fun. That's always the best way to learn. And I think with that, I think now we, kind of like the end of every show, we roll the credits. That's right. And these are all the presenters, everybody who presented during the World Fair. Yeah. Wow, that's pretty humbling and amazing. It is. Yeah. So. All right. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Dale. Thanks, Don. Thanks, Elizabeth. Thanks, Charles. Thanks, Kentaro. Is there? I guess, do we just stay here till Elizabeth tells us we can go? I think that's what happens. Yeah. I think we've got a surprise. Part of the blooper reel. Yeah. We've got a surprise song at the end for our guests here today. Uh-oh. Okay. We'll let it play and you all can read the lyrics. Okay. Sounds good. I think it's just on the next slide, Dale. Grand reveal. Yes, Mark Ireland was our songster, but he's not here to sing for us. Yeah, the FME World Fair. At home. Yep. Yeah, sing along at home. This is like the 7th inning stretch, I think. Yeah. Actually singing this? Tell us when we say goodbye for keeps. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Thanks, everybody. And hope to see you next year. Yeah. Yeah. Bye. Goodbye.